So God gave Jonah an assignment. Jonah didn't want to do it. Jonah went the other way. He found a boat. He found a ship going the opposite direction. He says, I'm going in that ship. And not only was he in the ship, he went to the lowest part of the ship. He said, look, I don't want nobody to find me, including God. He goes to the lowest part of the ship and falls asleep. Then the Bible says the Lord sent a mighty wind upon the seas. And all of a sudden, they were in trouble. The storm was so bad that the ship was going to drown. And then they see Jonah, he's sleeping. They wake him up. They're like, hey, we need to pray. We need to figure out what is going on. You see, they had a different understanding because at that time, they didn't have the technology that hid the real issues. Some of you caught that. We need to figure out what is going on. You see, they had a different understanding because at that time, they didn't have the technology that hid the real issues. Some of you caught that. Sometimes our intelligence pulls us away from what is the real source. So because they didn't have the technology we have today, they said, this has to be the Lord. And we need to know, what did we do? That the waters are against us. Because if we're not in disobedience, why are the waters against us? So then they come to find out the problem is Jonah. And they ask Jonah, they say, hey, bro, so what can we do so that the sea could be calm for us? Because now that we know you're the problem, tell us what we should do. Jonah says, throw me into it, and it will be calm for you. What was this mystery? Jonah recognized. Because even when they're talking, Jonah says, I fear the God who created the sea. They recognize that the sea has been given word to find Jonah. And unless the sea receives him, it will not stop what it's doing. So the moment Jonah is thrown into the sea, it's calm. You see, you go to the beach, you see the water, it just feels like water. Before God, it's alive. That's why when Jesus was walking on water, it was creation holding the steps of its creator.